fell down a shaft.
VIP
They
kanalına
say
hepiniz hoş
he
geldiniz
was drunk.
arkadaşlar.
But I don't
Gizli
think
bir
it was
soruşturma
an
yapıyoruz şu
accident.
anda. Sarhoştu diyorlar. O adam kimdi? Sana parayı kim veriyor diye.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Vavak varmış arkasında ya. Bu işin arkasında Vavak mı var demeye gerek yok, zaten o var.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but...
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened.
Tamam.
Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone...
Clear as a bell, Mara.
Christian'a gidelim, anlatalım. Şuna bir yemek verek ya.
Come
Biraz.
here,
Gel
boy.
bakayım buraya.
Look what I have for you.
Allah, ye birazcık. Madenlerde 100 vagon çıkartılıyormuş arkadaşlar. 100 vagonun 90 tane yazılmış deftere açık var, onu bulmamız gerekiyor. Şurada gidelim de şunu anlatalım. Bunun da odası öyle bir karanlık ki arkadaş.
I talked to
Fitle
Fett
Herman'la
and
konuştum
Herman.
diyelim.
And? Did they confess?
Tabii ki
They
de.
did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, you'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy nevertheless. I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
Well, I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the
Allah,
slightest
kıyafet
suspicion.
alacağız.
In short, be charismatic as you...
Ne
What should I
yemeliyim
wear?
diyelim.
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe you're... And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some...
What else should I...
In the smelting works, ore from the
Parçaları
mines is
öğütülür,
crushed,
sonra etkili bir
ground,
sürü
and then
başka madenin
smelted.
yanında ondan
They
gümüş
extract
çıkartılır
silver
diye.
along with all sorts... Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I...
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means...
I got it.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you, and I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of... If my guess is correct, it should be 90. You could get something out of the workers. One of them, when you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. Good luck, Henry.
Şimdi gideceğiz, bir şeyler alacağız. Şehir merkezine gidelim. Silah yok dedi. Bence atla gidelim.
Stop that, Witty.
Gereğinden fazla ağır herhalde. Neyse, tokluk da böyle azalır. Yeni olmayan kişiler varmış. Ne yapıyorsunuz lan burada?
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! I thought we were fighting for glory!
Oğlum hayırdır oğlum size? Lan kılıç darbesi yiyeceğim, farkında mısın oğlum? Şşt! Aslan parçası.
You fight like an old hag! Bastard! I've been waiting for you. You're no match for me!
Of, kafayı yedin ha.
Christ! It's fucking butchery! Christ! I'm bleeding! Christ! I'm bleeding! Christ! I'm bleeding! I'm not going to die here!
Biz bunları niye dövdük ki şimdi? Bu adam pis pisini öldü. Nerede lan bu adam? La ölen adam nerede? Burada şöyle yem olacak. Ya bu kadar geride ölmedi bu adam ya. Ana. Neyse gidelim. Adam da öldü dayı. Adam yok lan, videodan bakarım nerede düştü, sonradan geliriz yere. Adam şurada bir yerde duruyordu adamlar bak. Şuradan üzerime gelse. Çalı çırpıda savaşmadık zaten. Aha. Adam boş yere öldü lan. Kim vurdu ya gitti adam ya. Şuradan güzel bir kıyafetler alalım.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your arse. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment. I won't stand for any heathen idolatry here, especially this close to the church.
What idolatry? The pit to hell is real, and Father Richard knew it all too well. If nobody feeds them hellish beasts, all of us here is as good as dead.
There are no hellish beasts here.
So is it us that killed them cows ourselves, eh? I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself. And now this is the devil's payback.
I've really had enough of this. I promise to have it checked out, and everything will be explained. And now,
What's going on here?
as you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something, it was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that
Gene neyin
monster
içine
comes
düştük
for
ya?
us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that
Evet,
easily.
kolay korkmuyoruz. Gaza
That's the
getirmeye.
kind of man for the job.
Tam olarak ne oldu? Buradaki cehennem çukuru. Peki sen kimsin? Ne yapıyorsunuz burada?
Tell
Tam
me
olarak
what happened
Nal'dan
from the
başlayalım.
beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
Yaratığı tarif et. Bir hayvan değil miydi?
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with... Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every
Father Richard was a
Bana beraber
crackpot.
sahip olunuz.
You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So, we only ever lower up...
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. It seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all
Çok
this happen?
sıkıntılı bir durum ya.
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened
Oğlum
until
leş gibi
now.
kokar lan
All because
orası.
our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. And now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's...
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor.
Like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you,
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to
Aldığımı
continue.
karar verdi. Ben de
But my father
kendisine
decided I'd had enough
Sertez'de
education,
kilisede
and
buldum diyor.
so now I implement my theological learning in the...
I'm
Wow.
Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here.
this whole thing is very odd.
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's...
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine.
And while you're there, take some peace off.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces.
Wait for demons!
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God, but before you go through the mine,
Diyor ki
we'll have a look
hayvan
around
al
the
diyor.
village.
Onun hayvanını al.
Then we'll all
Madene
meet
git.
at the entrance to the mine.
Var mı bir şey yok mu?
All right,
Göreceğiz.
I'll help you.
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is
Don't be frightened. It's just...
you'll find it to the west of here. The whole area's deserted. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. Good luck, lad.
God be with you. Careful.
Kurtların izi değil ya. Oha. Lan hepsi de ölmüş lan.
Such a shame.
Hepsi ölmüş lan hayvanlar. Yazık.
I decided to atone for my...
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance.
I changed my mind.
I'm truly sorry. Till we meet again.
Yirmi 143. Süpürge. A'ya doğru gidelim bakalım, bir alalım oradan. Ne alacaksak. Yaban domuzları var burada. Aha. Kim gidiyor lan oraya? Burada ne var? Tam ölmüş ya burada. Kuşun yanına robot gidince kuş ötmeye başladı. Ne kadar uzaklıktayız? Geliyoruz diyor. Şu kiliseyi merak ettim ya, bakacağım ya. Yuvayı keşfediyoruz da. Yuva nerede kim bilir? Kapanmış ya burası.
Go! Quick! Go!
It really does smell like hell.
Ulan 5 yıl önce yemek mi attılar lan buraya?
To the stories.
Beş. Adak ne hazırlayacağız lan? Adak hazırlarken.
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
Tavuk mu? İnsan lan o. Ne oluyor oğlum? Kırılıyormuş. Senin yapacağın işe. Yer lan bu bizi. O siktir.
Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus. What the fuck is going on here? What's this? With the night brightness.
Uyuyamıyorum. Gözlerimi her kapadığımda cehennem saldırıyor. Güneş altında örtülmüş hamile bir kadın bebeğe eğiyor. Duvarlarında ateş ve kan her yerden sesler yükseliyor. Bana sistem ediyorlar. Hepsini öldürdüm ve sonra karanlığa boğuluyorum. Kar yine de kuyulara ıslık çalıyor. Uyuyamıyorum. Şeytan geliyor ve arkasında ölüm var.
Shit. There's no way through.
Bir yandan tırsıyorum, bir yandan ölürsek bir daha baştan. kokuyor lan.
More entries. Also written by the knight?
Üşüyorum, yakacak olarak kullanmak için iskeletin bir kısmını sökmek zorunda kaldım. Madenler her zaman soğuktur ama artık yemeğime artın kuyusun son susturucu bir esinti geliyor. Yakında madenler esintinden beri ilk kar taneleri düşecek. Hizmetim daha fazla sürmeyecektir. Çukurdaki geçitleri harcı sanatım ve tanrılar benimle çukurdan gelen leş kokusu cehennemin varlığına şair hiçbir şüpheye yer vermeyecek. Tanrı kalkanıyım ben. Tanrı ve günahlarım için merhamet, sonra Tanrı Murat bilmem falan filan carçur. Kırılma.
This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away.
Hadi aslan parçası.
The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed
Şerefli
to come and take his
Taramura
place.
eski Kutna madeni korumaya ve hizmeti devam ettiği sürece madeni terk etmemeye yemin sadece pişmanlık yükünü omuzlayacak ve kendisine yemin ederek madenlere gelip yeni muhafız olacak başka bir şövalye tarafından bozulabilir. Bu durumsa böyle bir şövalyenin aynı şartlar altında seni cehennem muhafız olacak ve muhafız tekrar cenneti ve Tanrı sevgilisi tüm günahları Tanrı'nın gözünde affedilecektir. Şövalyenin hizmetine karşı çıkar yer verilecektir. Eski anlaşma Cehennem kuyusunun ilk muhafızı şövalye Tarık arasında imzalanmıştır.
Who goes there? I am the shield of God, human. I am Taras.
Bilgisayarım nerede?
God, so many corpses. This is where the mining accident must have happened. And that stink. Could there really be a gateway to hell here? Ah, everything's here. Right. Even more intrigue.
Okumadan önce şu şelaleye yakın şey. Ben Tarah Mura, Tanrı'nın bir hizmetkarı olarak Akit'te bağlanmış bir şekilde eski Kutna'daki madendeki cehennem çukurunu koruyorum. Sonsuz karanlıkta bu kayıt Bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı, yedi, sekiz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 88 gün falan mı yapıyor? Adamdan
So you live, demon. Not much longer. I'll oil my sword with your
I feel quite hungry! Knight Taras Mura, according to the contract with Father Richard, I have come to relieve you of your duty.
What? After all these years? God in heaven, is it true?
I just need to know more.
I'm the one who guards the pit of hell. The final shield between it and the world above. My watch is over. Now,
What led you to accept such a task?
I committed terrible deeds. So terrible my soul would surely sink down to hell. Standing up against hell's the only way to cleanse myself. The priest promised me as much. Father Richard from old Kutna.
How long have you been guarding
çok
this
kötü bir
mine?
durum lan.
A long time. For many more winters than was agreed. He betrayed me. 5 years. Or was it 4? Time passes so strangely in the dark. You'll see that for yourself.
Father Richard died. Now there's a new priest in Old Kutna.
What? But he and I just spoke. Shadows and flames. The devil can't get Taras Mura.
I think I get it now.
But I still need your oath. Have you come to relieve me?
Yes. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract. Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens, under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. You'll handle everything up. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the...
All right? Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it. That's the beast.
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him. He's in league with that demon.
No, you've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard fears you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me.
Hayda.
You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology after you slaughtered our cattle.
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the
Mantıklı abi, adam
sacrifice
5
you
yıl
made
altta
for us.
kalmış lan.
Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too. Bye.
My pleasure,
Oh.
friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
Oha.
I'm sorry.
Nasıl bir görevdi lan bu?
on earth are you... What's with that hole?
What about it?
You got a book. Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to?
Look, I mean no disrespect, so thanks for stopping by, but
Is there a...
I think...
Come now. What is it you're up to?
You're... All right, listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, how do I... Well, it's just to look for the...
You're looking here.
Aye, somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? Why here of...
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head, but I felt sorry for him.
You can...
Of course I can't read, but I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg.
Let me guess.
Aye, that filthy scrap of part...
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually...
Really?
You think I'd let you in on it?
And what are you gonna do?
Well...
They'll come after you. If you're lucky, if you're not, how long do you think you'll last? Now, if you tell me what you know, I'll introduce you to people and I'll make...
All right. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, from 2 magical mountains, get like a thirsty pilgrim I tread across the verdant valley. There shall I drink from the...
Let me see that.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't...
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you alright?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well,
Farewell, sir.
whoa.
Şu takip edelim bakalım nereye gidiyor.